No, this is not a legitimate concern. And I know many, like Broussard, are going to say, well, he hasn't gotten it done in the postseason. And albeit that is true. But let's not forget, how do we get to January or late in January and February? We have to perform in the months prior or leading up to. That's the regular season. And the guy has been the MVP consecutive years in a row, 2020, 2021. And you all of a sudden believe, or someone within the organization believes, wow, he can't get it done when it really matters. Well, I would say this. If he can't get it done when it really matters, what quarterbacks are you going to put on that list, or that short list or long list, that you would swap for Aaron Rodgers right now? That can get it done. That will be available next year. Exactly. None. So this is your best option. And then something like this comes out from within an organization where he's already had relationship issues, where you know he's kind of teetering, well, am I going to come back? Am I going to leave? And then something like this comes out to only distance or further add conversation or possible tension to his decision to come back. You can't have things like this when he is your best available option and he is your best chance of winning, regardless if you believe he can win in January or February, which I do not believe to be the case. And stats, yes, Chris, say that he has gotten tight. He does not trust as much as he does in the regular season. So is there some kind of not in agreement there? Possibly, but I'm not trading or looking for any other quarterback in that moment to lead my team other than Aaron Rodgers. He's the MVP. Come on, let's be real. Like, we look for every little nugget just to throw flames and wood on the flame. Like, stop it.
Well, hold on, Jennings. Since I'm Broussard to you, you're Jennings, all right? Jennings, listen, you said it. In the regular season, everything you said was about Aaron Rodgers in the regular season, right? And you get no argument from me or anybody else. Of course, he's phenomenal, one of the best we've ever seen in the regular season. He deserved his second straight MVP, even though you could have given it to Tom Brady too. All right, that's not the issue, nor is the issue who you're going to get. Yeah, I'm keeping Aaron Rodgers if I'm Green Bay. Yeah, I have questions about what he's going to do in the playoffs, but certainly I'm keeping him. Or if I'm Denver or Tennessee or Tampa Bay or one of these other teams, Pittsburgh, yeah, I'd love to get my hands on Aaron Rodgers. That said, the proof is in the pudding, Greg. He simply is a different quarterback in the playoffs. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it's particularly as the stakes get higher. I know he was good in the Super Bowl that he won. When you won it with him, he was good. No doubt. 3 touchdowns, I believe. But outside of that, in the biggest games of his career, which are those NFC championship games, he's different. And it's not just that his record is 1-4. And that the last two, well, not even the last 2 championship games, but his last 2 losses in the playoffs have both come at home with 13-3 records. All right? It's not just that. It's the way he plays. Aaron Rodgers, for all the greatness about him, for all the wonderful statistics, all the MVP awards, I would argue that the first thing that may come to people's minds when they think of Aaron Rodgers will be, he never turned the ball over. No, I'm saying he never threw interceptions.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
like
going to say
that dude.
Okay.
I mean,
that's true.
He was so protective of the football. He could give you 40 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions. But what happens while he's in the NFC title games? In 5 games, he has 9 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. That tells you it's more than physical. It's more than the opponent. It's in his mind. Because now all of a sudden, he's uncharacteristically throwing the ball away. We even saw it in the last loss to San Francisco, Greg. 3rd and 11, 3.5 minutes left. He throws downfield to Devontae Adams, who's double covered. When he had Allen Lazard wide open in the middle of the field, would have been a first down.
Fair.
At least they would have got the field goal to tie the game, if not the go-ahead game-winning touchdown. So I do think the questions are legitimate. no matter how much Jennings wants to argue it, Wilds. And I would imagine that you agree too, because you're a facts guy, not a feelings guy.
No. Well, I'm both. I am both facts and feelings, head and heart. Nice combo. True renaissance man, old KW. Here's the thing. I thought you were going to say, the Aaron Rodgers narrative is that he can't get it done. I thought that you were going to tag him with that. And I'm going to say, hey, are you sure he's played that poorly in all of these playoff games? When you look at Peyton Manning, two-time champion Peyton Manning, we've washed away how much Peyton Manning struggled in the playoffs, and Aaron Rodgers plays much better than Peyton Manning. Here's the other thing, Broussard. Tom Brady, ultimate winner. Tom Brady threw a bunch of interceptions against the Saints. They pulled out the win. Doesn't matter. Tom Brady, the great champion. Aaron Rodgers doesn't play special teams. And if that's in the Packers, Greg, special teams was bad all year. I think PFF had them as the worst special teams unit in the entire league. Surprise, surprise, you get a field goal blocked, you get a punt blocked, you lose the game. I don't put this all on Aaron Rodgers. I put it on the team building, and now they got rid of their special teams coach, and they're bringing in Rich Bisaccia, so that should help. So if anything, support Aaron Rodgers, add more weapons to the team, invest more in what he's good at, invest more in special teams, and let him get over the hump. Is he allowed to have a bad game? Yes, but he's not the one that got the field goal blocked. He didn't get the punt blocked. I'm still in on Aaron Rodgers, and there's no other options. You're not going to do any better in Green Bay. So you're complaining about him not getting it done in February. Well, good news. You're not going to even be playing in February. Be out ice fishing with Greg in Minnesota and Wisconsin. So I'm in on Aaron Rodgers. In general, I'm also in on ice fishing. I didn't mean to take a shot at the ice fishing community. I think it's a fun sport. Go ahead, Greg.
Well, I'm out on ice fishing because I'm not getting on the ice, but I'm in on your take, Wilds. I love it. Look, let's not forget, and I think sometimes, Chris, you get all high and mighty in your little journalistic seat, and, you're covering LeBron all the time and Giannis, and you love Tom Brady. You always want to hand him half of the MVP trophy. But the reality of it is Aaron Rodgers, although the Packers have a great team, he has always carried more weight than any other quarterback in this league. He cannot have performances where, like you mentioned, in the postseason, because his team hasn't proven to be able to overcome any of his lulls. That being said, he has given them the best opportunity and the chance to win year after year after year, the last 3 years. And I'm going to go to the regular season because you can't even entertain the postseason if your regular season isn't where it needs to be. Almost 40 wins, 39 wins. It would have been 40 if they would have played against the Lions this past season, and 10 losses. Like, where are you finding that to get to the postseason? And like I said, when you look at the totality of the team, when you get into the postseason, it is not just about the individual player you have. Yes, do they need to step up and play big? They do. But collectively as a team, you better have a better opportunity, or you better have a better core and a better team that can go out there and facilitate and execute a game plan to perfection and get you a win. We look at the 49ers. We look at all these. You can say Jimmy Garoppolo's a winner. Because he has a better team around him, a support system. When you look at Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, it is that. It is Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. If you unplug Aaron Rodgers, we don't talk about the Green Bay Packers, period. That is fact. And so for someone to say he can't get it done when you have gotten it done, I tell my kids all the time, you can't try something that you've done. You've done it, so do it, period. You've done it, so do it. Aaron Rodgers has won in January and won a Super Bowl. Right. So when I see that, it's a matter of just getting it done. If the weight is heavy, okay, it's heavy, carry it, and let's move on.
All right, I'm looking for him to do it. That's it. You're right. He did it a decade ago. But since then, he's 7-9 in the playoffs. And look, the defense got blamed for a lot of years on all those losses. But the last 2 years, the defense has been top 10 in the league. And Aaron Rodgers hasn't scored enough points. You look at the numbers like Wilds threw up, they don't look bad. And I can even go back to the loss to this loss 2 games ago to the 49ers when they were down big at the end of the first half because Rodgers didn't put up any points. And then he padded his stats in the second half. Same thing against Tampa Bay. You know, when they lost to Tom Brady. Bad first half, they're in a hole. Second half, he rallies. So you can look at a lot of Rodgers' playoff games, and he's had a bad half that put him in a hole, or a good half that made it look good and made it close. Or he started well, and then in the second half, he struggled. I need 60 minutes. And here's the final word, guys. You're right, Greg. Nobody's saying Aaron Rodgers is not an all-time great or a Hall of Famer or a top 5, top 10 quarterback of all time. Of course. But he's at the level where we're nitpicking. It's not just about MVP awards. It's not just about regular season statistics. We are looking now for the ultimate, which are Super Bowl wins, or at least appearances, and we're saying, why hasn't he gotten to more than one? And the fact that, let's face it, Tom Brady has changed the math, guys. With his 7 Super Bowls, now we're saying one doesn't feel like a lot anymore. And then Patrick Mahomes, to start his career 8-3 in the playoffs, 8-3 in the playoffs. You saw Manning's record. You saw Aaron Rodgers' record, 7-9 since the Super Bowl. These young guys today, Mahomes and then the older guy Brady, they have changed the math. So now we are looking at Rodgers' numbers a little closer and say, wow, he's coming up short.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.